thanks for that, for the decision on the first item, subcommittee. We are back in public session. The recording has started again. So I shall go now to, listen, I can't see my own thing here, to the second item for decision this afternoon, which is an application to vary a premises licence for the pig iron premises. Mr. Chappell?
Yeah, thank you, Chair. Let me just pull it up on my documents here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is an application to vary a premises licence for the pig iron, 44 to 46 Station Road, Port Talbot, the applicant being Amber Taverns Limited. This was an application to extend the terminal hour for licensable activities on Fridays and Saturdays by 1 hour, to also include the non-standard timings, additional 1 hour. There were representations received from South Wales Police, and they were asking for conditions to be attached to the licence. They've all been agreed, and the application is now for approval.
Thank you, Mr. Chappell. Anything to say at the start, Mr. White? No? No, okay, that's fine. Okay then, so we have this application. Anybody wish to ask a question on it? The conditions have all been agreed, unlike the one we've just had. So if you are minded to accept that all the conditions have been met, then I can go to recommendation. Anybody else say anything different? No, I don't see that. So the recommendation for this is on page 20. It's number 85, that members determine the application after considering all relevant representations. Do I have someone to propose?
I'll propose the recommendation, Chair.
I second it, Chair.
That the application is approved, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I agree, so that is unanimous. Thank you. So then I'm going to go to, excuse me, item 5, which again is an application for a grant of a premises licence. Love Munch Kitchen. Mr. Chappell.
Thank you, Chair. Yeah, this agenda item 5 is an application for the grant of a premises licence for Love Munch Kitchen. It's Unit 3, Britton Ferry Business Park in Regent Street, West Britton Ferry. The applicant being Joe's Darney Limited, trading as Love Munch Kitchen. Like I said, this is a new application for a premises licence. The hours of operation and activities are set out on page 30-31. There were representations received in respect of this application from South Wales Police and from the Legal Regulatory Services Officer, being responsible for licensing. And they both requested additional conditions be attached to the licence. They have been agreed by all parties, and the application is now for approval.
Thank you very much. Anything to add, Mr. White? No?
No, Chair.
No, okay. Members of the subcommittee, all the conditions that were raised by the police have been met. Do you have any comments or statements to make?
No, Chair.
No? Right then. No? Okay, I'll take you then to the recommendation on page 33, item 28, that the members determine the application after considering all relevant representations. Do I have someone to move approval?
I'll move approval, Chair.
Thank you.
Seconded,
Councillor Hale. I also agree, so we are unanimous on that one. So I think we are done with that. There was 3, wasn't there, on the first item? So we've finished with the agenda as it was published. However, there was a further item that came forward, and you will have received a separate document for this, which was the Ambassador Hotel. So that was an application to vary a premises licence at the Ambassador Hotel, 24 to 42, the Parade, Neath. Mr. Chappell?
Yes, thank you, Chair. Agenda item 5A, which is an urgent item, came through. It's an application to vary a premises licence for the Ambassador Hotel, 24 to 42, the Parade in Neath. The applicant being Moat and Drawbridge Limited. This is an application to extend the licensable area of the premises to encompass part of the beer garden, and it's also going to remove the now closed President's Bar from the licence. There were representations received in respect of this application from South Wales Police and the Legal Regulatory Services Officer, being the licensing authority, and they again requested additional conditions be attached to the licence. They have all been agreed by all parties involved, and the application is before you for approval.
All right. Anything to add, Mr. White? No. Okay. Any comments from members of the subcommittee? Any questions?
No.
No.
Just to say that I didn't even know they had a beer garden.
Well, we just have to tell them to mark it. Yeah. All right then. The recommendation for this one is on page 8 of the special of the urgent item. It's number 55, that members determine the application after considering all relevant representations. Could I ask for a proposer that we approve this?
I propose we approve, Chair.
I seconded, Chair.
Thank you, Councillor Hale. I agree with both of you, so that is unanimous again. So that brings us to the close of business today. It has been an experience again, but I think we managed to get it through. Thank you for your support, Mr. White, and your advice to hang